nice knob to use.
Now I'll confess something. In spite of the recent trend, I have not listened to a vinyl record since I was a small child. And my aunt or my dad or someone put one on for me and I went, wow, it's like a big CD that sounds crappier. I issue then to you this challenge. Convert me. Let's hear it.
Okay, let's do a comparison then.
In the meantime, I've got an update for you guys. I wanted this SFXL spot here, but what I realized is this top fan is actually interfering with the power cable when I have it plugged in here. So what I'm gonna try and do is, without disturbing anything else, I'm gonna try and unhook this, scooch it down one, and screw it back in, which will hopefully give me enough clearance. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes! Success! And both of these fans will spit. Okay, we'll work on that.
Okay, I think I've probably heard enough that I can now listen to that.
I think the best thing I can say about the record sound quality is that I can't really tell the difference.
Matt, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm cleaning the record because
Wait, what? That's not a controlled before and after.
a piece of fuzz landed on it. Okay, I get your argument for digital now, but still.
It takes this long to play a song? Look, if it helps at all, Matt, probably half of the audience out there is siding with you right now.
What about the other half?
The other half is like, this is the stupidest thing ever,
Just
right?
turn
I'll
on the
use
TV
Spotify.
and use the
Yeah, the
Atmos
probably
sound
better
bar.
speakers. Yeah. That would be probably the other half.
It's skipping.
There is a skip on the disc. It's right at the seam of the color. It will hit. So, I always skip this song. It's proving his point. I know.
I don't want to be that guy, but I think your old speakers sounded better. Definitely better bass here, but those sound really good.
The one thing about these old speakers is the fact that they've ruined the aesthetic of the living room. There's not much for neon green here other than Gregory.
I'm so disappointed right now. Really, we're going with this because it looks better. You go to all the trouble to get actual gigantic music pancakes because of the so-called sound.
Yep.
And then you're like, no, I would rather use an inferior speaker because it looks better.
There is EQ on the back. Consolation prize?
You know what's better than one gaming chair? 2 gaming chairs. And I'm excited today to finally be unboxing the Herman Miller Logitech Phantom gaming chair. And the reason I'm excited about it is because this is the first gaming chair from Herman Miller that is designed specifically for gamers, which I'm kind of a gamer myself, so let's see how this goes. Let's start with the box. Open here, right from the top, ready to play. Just 3 steps stand between you and the next level of ergonomics. Simply place the seat onto the base, install the headrest, and then follow the QR code to adjust the chair to your exact specifications. That is awesome. So for $995, I don't even have to really assemble the chair. It's like pretty much ready to go out of the box, which is really cool. Do I even need this beautiful jerry rig everything knife from lttstore.com? I don't know. Do I even need to do this video? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Yo, that is such a spoiler. Yo, even just moving that, it glides. That felt so good, and I was just moving the base of this chair. I like the amount of recyclable cardboard that they're using. One of the cool things about this chair is that on all of their marketing materials, they're saying that this chair is not designed to be replaced. I think they said about 90% of the chair can be recycled at its end of life. And Herman Miller chairs, at least this one in particular, comes with a 12-year warranty, which is really cool. Phantom gaming chair. Okay, it's a picture of the chair. I think that's what it's supposed to look like when I'm done building it. Anything else in this box? Nothing. Yeah! That didn't do anything. Okay, and now we basically got the rest of the chair. This is gonna be really difficult. Make sure to follow closely. Follow closely, everyone. Wow, that's really difficult. I think that's how it's supposed to be. Let me actually look at the instructions. So we assembled the chair under the base correctly. Insert the headrest into the chair back slot. I think I just need to push. There's a little plastic clip here, and I'm kind of wondering if this is supposed to be here or not. Oh my gosh. Okay, holy crap. I just didn't know how much force to apply putting that down. Okay, we're good. And then step 4 of the installation instructions is to just sit on it, and that's how you complete the assembly. Bum drop on it, make sure the base is really in there, and that's it. If I knew how to install the headrest, that probably would have took less than 60 seconds to actually install, which is really good. Now we're gonna do the other one. Should we speed run it? I can do it.
2, 1, go!
Oh no, another thing I have to open with my knife. This is honestly gonna take the longest. I hope you're actually timing me. What? This is fantastic, I love it. Ooh, I like this color. It's very nice. A little bit of contrast. This chair comes in 3 colorways. Comes in black obsidian. Dang it, I forgot what the other ones are called. What? No, it's not. It comes in a black, black and red, and a black and white. How long did that take? That was like 60 seconds, right? I think I like the contrast of the white colorway, so we're gonna go with that for our initial kind of design impressions here. You'll notice by looking at the chair, it's leaning a little bit forward, and that's because it's got an active forward leaning alignment to get you to naturally sit up straight and sit a little bit more forward, which is supposed to be better for your back. I like the just chill nature of it. I already talked a bit about how smooth it seems to glide, which is great. The Vantum features a glass-filled nylon base and frame. Alex just walked by. Alex, what's so cool about glass-filled nylon?
I don't really know. I just know that high-end tools use it.
That's enough for me.
I think it helps with durability a lot.
Oh, okay, that's sick. So the other thing is that it has recycled polyester fabric. This is interesting. When I first touched the armrests, I thought they were like a hard ABS plastic, but they're like a foam. It's a polyurethane skin foam. And it actually is like hard and soft at the same time. It's a little tough to describe, but it's cool. What are these names, dude? Skin foam? You notice on the rear I/O of this chair, you've got a adjustable headrest, which we kind of went through before. I was having issues installing it, but now that it's in, it's good. It has just the right amount of give when you're adjusting it. It's also got thoracic support pads as well as this kind of spinal support system here. And at long last, I'm gonna sit on this chair. I would love to tell you how I'm feeling right now. Right after a word from our sponsor, Corsair. Thanks to Corsair for sponsoring this video. Corsair's Voyager A1600 laptop combines the latest 8-core, 16-thread AMD Ryzen 6000 series processor, AMD Radeon RX 6800M graphics, and AMD Smart Technologies. Map streaming commands and keyboard shortcuts to 10 customizable shortcut buttons using Elgato Stream Deck software with drag and drop customization. It's thin and compact, your game streams and creativity can go mobile. So click the link below and learn more about the Corsair Voyager A1600 today. I can say with real honesty, I've never been so comfortable reading sponsor read before. This chair is comfortable, this LTTstore.com Polar Fleece is comfortable. I'm just comfortable. I'm just relaxed. I don't even know what else to say. Let me actually sit up straight, try adjusting the armrests. They kind of just go. There's no buttons or anything that you press. Oh yeah, there are. Sorry, that's a lie. So I can go up and down. I can go forward and backward very easily. I don't think you can go 4D. I don't think you can turn them, unless I'm wrong. I don't think these turn left to right. Oh, they go like that though. Hey! Back is supported. Let me play with some of the dials here. I think this just adjusts tension for the spinal support system. I felt it moving for a little bit before. Then I heard a horrifying noise. Now I'm wondering if I broke it. Belle, can you slide me the other chair? Okay, it's good. All right, I was freaking out for nothing. So the amount of movement that the lumbar support system does is just as simple as boop. I do like that you can adjust it on either side. I'm glad that they have these. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, you can easily change it. It's just not complicated, which is really nice. On your right side, you'll find the tension adjustment. So it goes from 1 to 6, adjusting the tension for the recline. And then on the left side here, we'll find the tilt limiter. So 6 means this is as far back as I can go. And if I turn it down to 1, I'm assuming I can't go back at all, which is correct. A few more things. It's got this seat depth adjustment, which is on the right side here as part of the actual seat. I can't seem to get it to work. I don't know if I'm just like doing it wrong. I don't know. Hold on. Let me try to go back here. We're trying to figure this out, folks. Bear with us. Technical difficulties.
Can you both do it at the same time?
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
In theory, it switches forward.
Okay, we got it. It turns out both of our chairs were already fully extended, so this is the chair in its back form. Again, remember what I said. This whole chair is designed to have you sitting upright and forward for long gaming sessions. Okay, so now I'll actually adjust it and move forward. Whoop. There we go. That's how that's supposed to work. And then the last thing that we need to find is the seat height adjustment. This is it in its lowest state. This is it in its highest state. And I'm short, so we're going back down. At this point in the video, you might be wondering, how much does this thing cost? Well, let me tell you. It costs $995 US, which is a lot of money for a chair, don't get me wrong, but it's actually less than the Herman Miller Embody. And honestly, chairs, in my experience, are one of those things that you kind of get what you pay for. I have an Amazon Basics Ergo chair at home that I paid $150 Canadian for, and it is completely trash. I've had it for a year, I need to get another one. My experience with Herman Miller chairs at work, though, have been that they last. We have Herman Miller chairs here that we've had for years, and I would hope that this chair could also stand the test of time as well. The Herman Miller Embody gaming chair that I'm sitting in right now retails for $17.95 USD. You can sometimes get it on sale. It's on sale right now. The Vantum is only $995 USD, and honestly, for the cost savings, I would go with this. This, you're gonna get more customization. It looks more badass, but this just seems straightforward, minimalist. I just like it more. Lastly, let's get gaming. And let's get some other people to game too. When I game, I have a tendency to lean back, and this chair is not allowing me to do so. And I don't say that in a negative way. I mean, I just feel actually supported. And the fact that I can set the lean tension and the lean limit means I can get to the right amount of comfy, you know? Let's get some other people. Jeff, do you game? Jeff, what chair do you use at home?
I use the Razer Iskra that you did a first look on.
Oh.
Like 2 years ago.
Do you like it?
I enjoy it. The lumbar support's kind of cool.
Mhm.
I get kind of sweaty because like that other stuff. I don't know,
Yeah.
a bit. It looks pretty good.
Take this for a test drive, my friend.
My butt feels supported. Ooh, playing games. My arms feel, you know, at the right level, I think. My feet are on the ground.
Would you pay $995 US dollars for it, though?
Honestly, yes. For a Herman Miller, that's pretty good. I feel like the warranty's really, really good, so I'm pretty sure it'll last me a lifetime of use.
Didn't even pay the guy. Didn't even pay the guy. All right, next up, let's go. We've got the biggest gamer in the house.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. No, it's just we got Plouffe.
Hey,
He
that's
sits.
enough.
This man sits.
I like to sit.
I like to sit.
I like to sit down.
You're a keyboard guy. You have to sit for the keyboard, right? What do you have? What kind of chair do you have right now?
I have a Herman Miller Mira at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. How do you like it?
I like it a lot. I got the Steelcase Series
Mm-hmm.
1 or whatever for my Intel upgrade, and I just changed it out almost immediately because, you know what, as much as they're a big competitor to Herman Miller, it's not the same.
One thing I will say is around the office, we do have Steelcase and we have Herman Millers, and anyone that sees a Steelcase is like, can I have a Herman Miller? And I'm not even trying to be rude. I love Steelcase chairs. They're great. But yeah, it just is what it is. I don't know.
So the one thing, oh no, it does. Okay, so it's got like 4 directional armrests.
It does, yeah. I thought it didn't, but it
Can
does.
these angle though?
I don't think so. I have not been able to get them to angle.
Okay, that's disappointing. I don't know. It's good. Seems comfortable. I've
Cool.
been sitting down for a little while and I'm not uncomfortable. So, yeah.
Beautiful. All right, next up, next up, next up. Sit in the chair, Linus. Yeah, you're a chair guy, right?
This thing sucks. Plouffe has no taste. No taste at all. I'm totally kidding.
What chair do you have at home, Linus?
Got the Secret Labs, whatever one that we have on the WAN show.
Oh, Secret Lab, okay.
Okay, this actually does
Oh.
not have, this actually does not have great butt support. I have a bit of a thicker caboose, and I can feel what do you call this? Like, these are bolsters. What's this? Yeah, ass bolsters.
Ass
The
bolsters?
are not quite wide enough for my load. And B, like I can immediately feel the plastic or plywood or whatever it is under it.
Have you sat in the Embody chair before, Linus?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one is almost double the price. This is $995, that's $1,795.
I don't
US.
think I would have ever thought that I would recommend the $1,700 chair, but if the other option is this, are other people saying it's good? Other than Plouffe, who apparently has an ass made of steel?
Jeff said it was good. I don't know if we can trust Jeff.
I don't think the ass bolsters are really a problem. It's more just
Feel the bottom. Yeah, you're sitting on a plank, man. The foam's not firm enough.
It's just so firm that it feels like the plank. Oh yeah, I can feel it.
Oh, it's the plank.
Interesting.
Yeah. We're getting strong plankage back there right now.
You heard it here. At the end of the day, it's a chair. It's all going to come down to personal preference. You're not going to be able to please everybody.
Unless
but-
you're your mama.
Oh, I knew he was going to do it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to check out some of my other chair unboxings. Make sure to like, get subscribed. We'll see you on the next one. Yo, mama, I knew it. I knew it. That was good.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahara, and I hope my Argentinian friends are cracking some Coronas right now. It's a wild day indeed. Now ladies and gentlemen, you know me when it comes to football, because that's what the rest of the world calls it. I'm always there for my hemisphere, okay? Simple as that. If my time zone's winning, I'm happy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, about all that good stuff, I wanted to talk about something that's been going on, and it's not just the voices in my head. What happened to split screen? No, I'm serious. What happened? All right, you know, back in the day, when it came to Xbox 360 gaming, PlayStation 3, I felt like every game that came out had a split screen component. And while split screen isn't dead, some games do have it. I think games like Rocket League do. I have to imagine the newest Call of Duties have to have some level of split screen. If they took that away, I'd cry. But ladies and gentlemen, obviously with game franchises like Halo, which you always expect, damn, it should have split screen, they don't have it. Now the problem with it is computer graphics and computer hardware has exponentially gotten a lot better. Now for me, I'm one of those people where like if you have access to some of the highest end hardware, you're pretty much sitting there with your computer being untapped, okay? You're not really touching the potentials. Now today's video is brought to you by virtual machines. I know, Muda, this is the 700th time you've brought up virtual machines throughout your career, and you know what, you are right. But the reality is, I really wanted to use my computer hardware to the utmost extreme. See, there's a game known as Elden Ring. Alright, now Elden Ring has an amazing mod called Seamless Co-op. If you haven't touched Seamless Co-op, it basically makes the Elden Ring multiplayer, you know, actually functioning, playable. You can actually jump into the game and, you know, participate like you probably should. You can make up a party of up to 4 people and explore the world together. The problem is, Elden Ring doesn't have split screen built into it by default. So I wanted to play this game cooperatively, but I figured, how am I going to do it? What if I wanted to play it split screen, okay? Like God intended. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember a while ago, about a month back, I made a video where I talked about paravirtualizing my 4090? Well, I decided today I'm going to show you a real-world example of the situation. Now, if anybody knows about it, Hyper-V, which is the manager I'm using in this case, now this is a Windows exclusive feature. You could do this on Linux, all right, if you follow things like libvfio, and you have an older NVIDIA card, maybe something from the 20 series, the 10 series, so to speak. You get what I mean? If you have something from there, you might be able to achieve it underneath Linux. But for this, I had to ashamedly use Windows 11 to host my computer, as disgusting and filthy as that sounds. Now here I have a virtual machine, and if you look up the settings for it, you can see that I've got 16 gigs of RAM. I'm giving it about 16 virtual processors from a 32-threaded system, my AMD Ryzen 9 5950X, a pretty beefy processor. And of course, I'm splitting what is my RTX 4090. Now, by doing this, what I effectively did was I was able to install Elden Ring. Now, for this, you have to buy multiple copies of the game. I'm sure in the sea of pirates around, you might be able to circumvent this, but I do not promote piracy. Piracy is wrong, immoral, and Jesus will not let you in to heaven if you pirate a video game, okay? That's what I've learned, all right, from Nintendo fanboys. But of course, I bought 2 copies of Elden Ring, all right, and I got somebody else to install the game, run it with me. And ladies and gentlemen, may I show you the fruits of the labor? The game is actually running cooperative. Here I got Sonichu and Rosichu running through the world of Elden Ring cooperatively together using this one mod. Now, of course, this brought me up to a whole new litany of things. Could you do this with other games? The reality is, yes, you can. If the game doesn't prevent a virtual machine like Valorant or Rainbow Six Siege, or Elden Ring in this case, I had to use a mod to circumvent the anti-cheat, you too can actually play cooperative. Muda, what if I wanted to play Halo Master Chief Collection? Totally possible, cooperative and multiplayer indeed. Remember back in the day with the Halo 3, you could fire up a split screen session on one box and play with your friend online? Well, now you have to go through virtualizing 2 graphic cards off of one in order to achieve the same effect. Now, of course, what does this mean in the grand scheme of things? It means in some capacity, in the roughest way possible, split-screen gaming is back. And honestly, what about the performance, Mutahar? Well, I'm proud to say that under 1080p, which is the standard resolution I split my monitor in, thank God for ultra-wides, I was able to get a consistent 60 frames per second between both systems. Now, of course, you could theoretically go all the way up to 2 more copies of Elden Ring on the same hardware, although the frame rate would probably jump down to somewhere around 30 frames per second running off the same box. Playable, 4-player, indeed, but in my actual studies, I think 2 was fine enough, okay? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the latency wasn't really the problem, but one of the coolest things that I found about this too is if you have friends that don't have gaming computers and you want to play a game with them, well, using things like Parsec, we are actually able to share the virtual machines across the country. And in this case, we were actually able to share the machine all the way out to California, get somebody to connect. Now, of course, even beyond all of it, let's talk about the split-screen gaming. Obviously, split-screen does take resources. One thing that is learned from this endeavor is that obviously this is the most rough way to do it. We are literally running 2 instances of the same program. In a typical console game, the split-screening is achieved obviously by rendering the viewports twice, but because there's special code that can be written, you can include things and you can better manage the memory and the system to support more than one person playing the game at one given time. This is not possible with these methods. You are literally splitting a computer's resources into 2 to provide for 2 copies of the game. Now, in the case of Elden Ring, one of the problems that I did come across was through this method. Obviously, if my main system, the host, is playing the game and they're, pushing the graphics hard, it's going to impact all the VMs around you. So typically this is noticed by their performance going just a little bit lower than usual. It'll spike back up, or sometimes everyone will come across a massive frame spike lag. So the game will just straight up freeze throughout the entire thing. But in my testing and the extended play that we have, and we played for a few hours, obviously from the beginning of the game up until we fought Margit, and did a whole bunch of exploration, some grinding indeed. It was learned that as we played through the game, these things would happen, but they would be occasional over time, okay? They wouldn't impact the experience so severely. Now, of course, even beyond this, and then I decided to research more about actual split-screen gaming. And I found out there's a whole program for this called Nucleus Co-op, which basically allows you to download a few handlers, connect controllers to your computer, and launch actual instances of the game and play them. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We were able to play some Black Ops 2 Zombies split screen on the PC. In fact, even better than that, if you have multiple monitors connected, you can give everyone their own monitor. You could literally play Halo split screen without the screen peaking. I mean, you lose like 70% of the experience, but you get the point. Look, at the end of the day, I'm trying to bring back split screen as much as I can. I feel like with every game that's co-op, let's just be honest, it's a conspiracy. Gaming companies want you to spend more money on boxes and video game licenses. It's not like the old days where 4 guys can sit together, goon each other off, and play with 1 copy of the game. You share 1 bag of Cheetos, 1 game. We ain't back there anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We live in a world where they want you to spend multiple game licenses. And of course, games have gotten far better looking, but I figured with systems like the PS5 and the strongest console in the world, the Xbox Series X, maybe, just maybe, we could have split screen back to some extent. You know, you could actually take this method and play Warzone Battle Royale duos together on the same damn box. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to look through split-screen gaming, and to be honest with you, I've been having a blast doing it. And I think I might actually do this with more of my friends, people who don't have gaming computers, because honestly, with the resources that I've spent into my gaming system, why not share it with the friends around me? That's simply what it comes down to. Honestly, playing Elden Ring cooperatively on the same box has been kind of a mind-blowing situation. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I'm Nudahar, and I'm installing Windows 98 on my Steam Deck.
Now, I don't go to concerts that much. I've only actually been to 2 in my entire life, both of those being Death Grips, which is the equivalent of jumping into a concert on veteran difficulty. I say that because if you haven't listened to Death Grips music, then there's a chance that the mosh pit will start even before the music plays, just because someone has flash on their phone. Now, the Death Grips fan base is a completely mixed bag. Some of them look like they actually, you know, go outside on a regular basis, and then the other half recognize me at the event. I'm not joking. I've never been recognized more, apart from an actual meet and greet, than at a Death Grips concert, which is very worrying. That is the main reason you will never see me at a Blady concert.
Blady. Rain gang.
By the way, before getting into this story more, unrelated, but I've had a root canal done recently. Now, it was mostly a success. There's just one problem. When they did the root canal, they'd usually pass by, you know, injecting the site with antibiotics to stave off an infection. But the problem is some of that antibiotic liquid they were using seeped past the tooth and the canal into my gums. So it's kind of sitting here at the minute. Apparently that's fine. I was kind of worried that having, you know, antibiotics sat in my gum, I'd end up like a Thrax or something from Osmosis Jones. But apparently I'm just going to get a little bit of swelling down here, and it'll be gone in a couple days. We'll let you know. If the uploads stop, you know why. Now, the reason I did that entire backstory about, you know, going to see Death Grips is because one time I went to see them was at the O2 Arena in Brixton, London. Now, I've heard some very mixed things about Brixton in London. Honestly, my experience going there, it was totally fine. It's a great concept. The only thing that caught me off guard is when I was queuing up with my ticket to actually get inside the venue, there were people outside selling their own mixtape, no affiliation with Death Grips whatsoever. And usually if someone comes up to you, asks you for money, the typical go-to excuse your subconscious throws out is, sorry mate, I only have my card on me. And up until that point in my life, every single time, no matter what country I've gone to, without fail, that excuse will work. Here, it did not work. Like some Japanese samurai, the guy did a quick time event. He just pulled out a card reader straight away, a mobile sentry. The worst thing is, before he pulled out that card reader, he says, no worries, I've got you covered. Like, he just knew. At that point, I just had to pay him and give him my money. I didn't. Don't worry, I didn't. But, you know. Now, keep in mind, I don't live in London. I actually don't really live in a city anymore. I moved up north into the middle of nowhere. Going down to a city and being outplayed that bad, it was like CSGO joining a global elite lobby when you're Silver 2. Now, the reason I gave that backstory, which was already backstory to another backstory, like we're doing some kind of Inception Family Guy cutaway bit, there was another artist that was playing at the O2 venue in Brixton, and that was Asaki. Now, Asaki is a 27-year-old Nigerian singer. His entire name, Asaki, comes from a homage to his mother, whose first name was Asaki. So apparently the concept with Asaki was just so horrendously bad and went so wrong, they had to cancel it about 10 minutes after it started.
They said outside is fucked up already, so they need to end the show. I don't know why. It is not me for the year of the year.
Your first question might be, was the music that bad? Was the concert that terrible? Not at all. Apparently, people outside were trying to breach inside the venue without paying, even though the place was pretty much at maximum capacity anyway. And before you think this is like a little, you know, kids sneaking in to see Avatar 2 in the cinemas without paying, nothing like that at all. This was apparently around 3,000 people that were trying to breach in without paying. Keep in mind, the entire max capacity for the O2 in Brixton is under 5,000, and 3,000 people that didn't even pay were trying to get in.
3,000 people have broken the doors outside, and because of security, the police have asked us to close the show. We apologize to you. This has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with Asake or the promoters. This is basically, listen to what I am saying.
Hold on, people, please. Hold on 1 second. For your own safety, listen, please. Yeah? Don't do that. For your own safety, please, yeah? There's people that have breached the door. They have broken in.
Breached the door.
Security are trying
Rainbow
to
Six Siege.
please. All right? We'll be back.
Asake's management went on team to do a bit of damage control, saying you get a full refund. But again, it's like, no one wants to hear that. Some people have probably traveled half the country, if not more, to hear this concert.
Hold on. For everybody that purchased your ticket, you will be able to get your money back. It's that simple. Yeah? It's that simple. Yeah?
Being told you're getting your money back, I mean, it's great on them, but that doesn't cover accommodation or transport. Now, inside, you had a bunch of people that were obviously beyond disappointed, but outside, it was complete chaos. Apparently, a huge crush had already started with people trying to get into the venue. And this led to loads of people, obviously, being hospitalized.
This is so dangerous.
The thing is, it sucks because, you know, herd mentality is a thing. If you see your mates do something, chances are you're going to try and copy them or do something similar so you don't feel left out. Everyone's guilty of that. You could be the most, you know, solo, no friend, alpha male, altruistic person ever. But unfortunately, we're humans. We've got lizard brains. So I assume what started off from a few people trying to get in, their mates copied them, their mates copied them, and then it reached the point where so many people were trying to get in that you didn't even know if you knew these people. You just saw them doing the same thing and you wanted to copy them. You could see videos of people that traveled to the academy, actually bought a ticket, and by the time they got there, police had cordoned off the entire area. One TikTok I found as well was a woman saying that like no one outside had any tickets, and there were still resellers reselling for about £250 for a single admission. I love that no matter how dire consequences get, scalpers will be there to try and take some kind of advantage of people. Also, for everyone that actually paid and they were inside when they were forced to leave by security, it took them an hour to get outside, an hour for about a 2-minute walk. But to be fair, in their defense, I went to Death Grips at the O2, and it took about an hour as well. Apparently, a life hack for this is to leave like while the last song is playing, because it's just going to be a while to get out anyway. I do want to say I've seen a lot of footage, a lot of news reports. Thankfully, this isn't anywhere near as bad as the Travis Scott concert. It's not like people are being crowd surfed to be given life-saving CPR when Travis just looks on and
that's a horrible
continues to
example.
sing. Sake and his team, even though they definitely didn't want to, they took control here. Even if one of the consequences of that was to, you know, inconvenience everyone that actually already paid. Now, at the Travis Scott concert, apparently 8 people died in total. At the Asaki concert, 4 people are in critical condition. And unfortunately, while I was scripting this video, I actually found out that one of the people, mother of 2, died. Asake's first instinct was to reach out to the family. Meanwhile, Travis Scott is there in his bathroom, you know, rubbing his head with a black and white filter, only to probably reach out to the family afterwards.
I just want to send out...
Thank God he plays the video. Yo, remember I used this for the Tell Me That I'm Okay album cover. That's just hilarious.
KSI, he's conquered the world of YouTube, music and boxing, but there's no denying he didn't quite reach the same level of success with his gaming setup.
Is myself the worst out of all the sidemen?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, really?
Now, he doesn't need a fancy setup to keep us entertained, but he deserves one. So, a quick recap, because, you know, it's been a while. So currently, JJ records daily Reddit videos and a bunch of Sidemen content, including gaming videos.
This is where I put my camera.
On the speaker. Let me figure out your workflow. These are your monitors. You have 3 monitors. That's for playing games.
Yeah.
Do you ever record your games?
Myself doesn't allow me.
Cool. So that's one thing we can sort out. Would you like that?
Yeah, I would like that.
This goes to show you that all this time you've been smashing out, making sick videos, and you don't need the latest stuff.
Yeah, it's true. That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Where do you do your Sidemen recordings? How do you send footage to like Sidemen Reacts and stuff like that? Is it literally still that? Or use your webcam?
Yeah, so I'd have to flick this open and then I put it in here.
And copy and paste footage.
Copy and paste footage, yeah.
Okay.
And then I have to physically charge
the batteries in there that you plug into your USB, which is very low voltage, which means they take forever to charge.
Oh, is that why they take so long?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh, I was always wondering what.
We're gonna help you.
Thank you, man.
We're gonna help.
Now, my job will be to update everything and streamline his recording process without overcomplicating it to the point where he just gives up and goes back to his old ways.
Nice, nice. We're gonna get everything out here, so we'll have a clear room. I'm thinking like desk here, and your background could be something here. I don't think I can just put a desk there. I don't.
I
think it
love
would look
setup
right.
makeovers,
So,
bro.
I think a
It's
desk
literally
here.
all.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
spend some time on like a special
Okay,
3D
well, fuck
software,
it.
and we'll sketch up some diagrams so you can have a look. We can visualize some plans.
So after taking measurements of the whole room, I sat down with Liam, who helped me visualize JJ's room in a software called Blender. And together we sat on a Discord call for hours, going through different options. And eventually we presented JJ with these diagrams. Well, I think he liked it. Next up, I called upon Daniel Asheville, who took these diagrams and turned them into reality.
Myself and Con had a few discussions about all the options and cool features we could implement. Con then had 3D renders created to present to JJ so he could visualize and approve.
And after weeks of hard work and determination, the room was finally ready to reveal its impressive new look. A full video on the room transformation can be found on Daniel's channel.
Yes! It's time that we are going to hand over to Con, and now the pressure is on to Con. Yes. It's time for Con to put this setup together. Our work here is done.
Welcome. I'm ready to set this thing up. This is probably one of the biggest standing desks that I've ever seen in my life. This is a very, very solid desk. Here we go then. Let the setup begin.
I have a big announcement. One lucky subscriber of this channel will very soon be able to have a chance of winning their own amazing setup, courtesy of yours truly.
This is all possible thanks to our sponsor, Revolut. What do you think I made out of money?
Shout out to Revolut. Revolut is the financial super app used by over 20 million people. And you can download Revolut for free with my link to get a £20 welcome bonus.
Damn, if I was watching this right now, I'd snap that up by going to the link in my description.
Damn. Click, click, click. And how much will this setup be worth? Well, that's kind of all up to JJ.
I'm gonna read you a quote, and you're gonna have to guess whether it was by Floyd or a Dragon Ball Z character.
Okay. And every time JJ gets a question right, I will top up my Revolut account with an extra £500 towards a lucky subscriber setup. To enter, make sure you check out the link in my description. There'll be a form that you fill out with all of your details, and who knows, it could be you.
Your training isn't over when your body gives up, but when your mind gives up.
That kind of sounds like Piccolo. Something Piccolo would say. I'll say Dragon Ball Z.
You are correct.
Okay.
It wasn't Piccolo, it is Vegeta.
Oh, okay.
Or I like to call him Fajita.
That's annoying, but all right.
Well done. A lucky subscriber has just gotten £500 into the prize pot. You know what my favourite feature is? My desk is up on the desk, and his lighting, maybe some initial PC setup stuff. And then we'll make a whole list about other bunch of things that are missing, and we'll come in and we'll finish that. The desk is very big. Look how deep it is. This is, I think, like some people's desks aren't even this wide. Harry's desk is like this wide. Now, the PC isn't gonna be his final PC today. Because of the recent announcement with the NVIDIA 40 series, I'm gonna wait for a custom build from PC Specialist to be completed. I'm thinking of a water-cooled setup, and I might even go down to their headquarters and see how they build it and walk through that process, but I don't wanna delay this any longer. We're just gonna do a whole separate video on his PC there. Also, I'm gonna have a little poll in my description about whether I should activate his Windows or not. Vote for yes or no, and then stay tuned to the PC build video. All right, let's get cracking. These are LG's Ultra Gear.
The 27GP 950.
And you suggested these for what reason?
They're 4K. They are IPS nano displays. They go up to 144 hertz. Basically, because JJ's next PC is going to have a 4090 in it. But like, you know what? Let's make JJ make use of 4K.
Are we going to have people complaining about the refresh rate? Because people are always like, oh, it should have been 200 and...
At the end of the day, JJ has been on 60 hertz for the last 10 plus years.
Okay.
So these monitors themselves are like...
an improvement. Should actually show people like what his actual monitors are right now. Okay, we've been here before in my video I posted almost the start of the year, and I'm going to talk about that. So this is currently what he rolls with. He's got 3 screens, so we want to keep the 3 screens. They are 21 inch.
I think they're 24.
Very thick bezels. You can tell they're old. You can tell they're legacy products.
Yeah.
Also, what I want to do, I want to find out if he passes the subscriber test.
I believe in JJ, though.
He's definitely not subscribed.
No, I think he is.
Okay, I'm going home. I'm going home. Directed countless music videos for this man, doing his setup, and I might box him for his next fight. So up to here will be sort of the sit-in area. So when you back out, you won't be able to see any wires or plug sockets from here. Yeah, we made sure to measure out, well, Daniel also made sure to measure out to make sure the plug sockets are a certain height. So when everything's plugged in, there's nothing on the floor, which I'm very gassed
so no
for.
cables would be dangling.
No cable boxes, no anything, yeah.
Do we have the knives?
No knives, just use our nails. Ow, I got a paper cut. Oh, wow. Oh, these are nice.
These are nice.
Look how slim they are. Yeah, that's nice. See, the trick with JJ's setup is we could go like super overcomplicated and give him like tech he might not be able to know how to use as well as we might do. Because I guarantee you, if something will be too complicated for him, he'll just be like, he'll go back to that. Okay, so I bought this power brick, inspired from Ethan's setup, surge protected, and it's got 12 ports on it. Look at his eyes light up. Yes.
That is sick.
Right.
I love that.
So one thing I love about this desk, it comes with this huge metal tray. So all of our electricals, we can just place in here and pop it back in.
Nice.
So this here.
The first plug is in.
Ready? Feel like a caveman who's just made fire. Yes!
We love RGB.
That's bright, you know.
That is really bright.
This is a current PC that got sent to JJ. He never like had time to set it up, but now we'll have this temporary build. Let's put these on a monitor stand. This table is so thick, or like the edge of frame is so thick around it that we might have to undo this to the max. Oh no, we've got a problem. It doesn't fit. No.
Have you not thought of this, Elgato?
All right, screw this on. Give it as much space as possible, because it might have to be that we might have to find different custom mounts for this desk. Okay, luckily, the clamp for the monitor stands is a lot thicker, so it should go in. That'll go in, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Looking clean.
And then, like, all the consoles and stuff can go behind here.
Oh, yeah, just nice.
Yeah. And then we'll take that off, and then we'll put this piece on there. So I think we can only do one of these at least. But then that extends it more, so he can have it out more. I meant to do that. So I'm hoping to put like his camera here, and then this thing just allows me to clamp it at the back and have that access here. It felt cooler than what probably was. So I'm definitely gonna need to come back. There's a whole bunch of accessories we've bought. I reckon just one more evening here. This is everything that's going into JJ's setup. This is the kind of stuff we try to hide so people don't see. So people only see like a monitor and a computer.
Are you telling me you're using an A7S III as his streaming camera?
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
That's probably the best streaming camera anyone's got, right?
Oh, and we also got him a hella expensive lens to go with it. This is the G Master 24-70mm f2.8. This setup alone is, how much is the camera?
3,800 roughly, around there.
Yeah. For JJ, he said to me in his words, he just said, get me the best of the best. And I was like,
got it. You've definitely got it.
If you want the best of the best, this is it. Let's think about lighting, right? So I've got these new products from a company called Govee. Traditionally, I like to use the Philips Hue light system, but I thought, let me try give Govee a chance because I've heard a lot of good stuff about their new products. And they're also extremely affordable versus to the Philips Hue stuff. Not that JJ has a problem with it because he's just spent hell knows on this room plus all of this stuff. But for those of you that are looking for the Philips Hue style type of product whilst trying to save a bit of money, I heard a lot of good stuff about these, so let's test them out. I've already tested them out, they're really good. But let's have a look on camera. These are light bars for the back of JJ's monitors. I got 6 of these, so I got 3 boxes, but 6 bars in total, and they'll stick on the back of each monitor and they'll emit a really nice glow to his background.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like being a fabric.
I have something to show you boys.
Oh, finally. I've been wanting to see this all day. Oh, it's massive.
It's bigger?
This, a surge protected power brick. 20 ports. It's got 20 ports on here. The other one was 12.
How much does something like this cost you?
£85.
Jeez.
How much is that? How much does that work out per plug?
Sure. So someone in the comments let us know.
Yeah. You can do maths.
I just can't be asked.
No, £42.50. Shit. No.
No, £42.50.
No.
There'll be two of them.
No, 40.
He said £42.50 per plug when this cost £85.
£4.50.
20 plugs.
Oh, I'm so dumb and ugly.
And the thickness of our desk, no go. Can't adjust it. Tiny clamps we're going to replace with this clamp. Go on, John, do the honours.
There we go.
Put it in.
This has been my whole day's contribution. We've been here for 3 hours and this is all I've achieved.
Yes.
It works.
Oh my God, yes.
Let's go, John.
Yes, go, John.
Let's go, John.
Let's go, Comet. Let's go, John.
I saved the build. Yes, I know.
Elgato do this accessory called the solid arm, and it clamps onto basically anything. So it's really designed for like clamping like round here. If you'd like to achieve like an overhead type of shot, I am planning to put it in the middle. Currently, JJ has a camera. He puts it in the middle, but he currently puts it on top of a speaker. So I'm gonna one-up that. I'm gonna mount a camera for him close by between the two monitors over here. So it's keeping the same setup as he's got now, but better. The fresh camera smell. Oh. This is the camera body, fresh, new. Nice. Okay, literally you just need the body. So this is a HDMI clamp. So it will stop strain on the HDMI wire. So very useful to have as well. We'll be setting that up together with this camera and then plug a HDMI wire into that. Don't need anything else. Don't even need the battery because I've got a dummy right over here. This is a dummy battery. A wire runs all the way down and it plugs into a power socket and it gives power to the camera. This lens is gonna be a beauty. Yes, yes, yes. Let's give it a little ASMR. We're ready to start plugging things in and then putting them into this tray and then just hook the tray on there and then we're done.
Yeah, well then we just need to
It sounds too easy. And then we make it all neat, yeah.
Fucking last day, man.
We've been here a while. We've been doing a lot of cable management, been doing a lot of PC setting up. I'm back here under the desk to finally lift this tray up. I hope this thing can support the weight of it because this feels this is plastic and this feels heavy.
I imagine it just slams down.
Oh mate, nightmare. But everything's plugged in. My dream is to sort of just put this up and then just hide these things in here and then just hope it's all fine. Yeah. Before we move this desk back, I want to take you guys around the back and show you my cable management skills because boy, we spent a long time doing it and I'm very gassed. It looks really good.
It looks freaking insane. It's like this desk is floating.
Oh yeah, I haven't shown it yet. Ready? Boom.
So
clean, bro. Look.
Shut up, buddy. Done. Yes.
Couple of cables, essential cables that run through there.
Smashed. No cables on the floor. There is no console, no PC, nothing.
So we've got going on at the back, we've got our monitor stand, and as you can see, all the cables run through the braided sleeves. We've got our Sony a7S III around, got the light bars. There's a lot going on here. I've managed to run all the cables into one neat channel, and they're running along the monitor arms. The PC here, all the USB devices are plugged in, and I've put a cable around them here. I didn't bother. Okay, this is something I need to fix. I need a longer DisplayPort cable so I can run it through here and it won't be seen. And then this light, I'm hoping to get the taller stand and have it on the same height as that other light. So for now, I'm not very happy with the height of this light. Over here, we've got another couple cables running from the computer across the desk and I've braided them in another smaller sleeve. Got our console station where we've got our Switch, Xbox, PS5, and all of this is running through to our cable tray at the bottom. I didn't bother braiding this just because it's all like very obtuse, plus no one's gonna see this. So, I mean, you're seeing it now, but when you're JJ playing games, you're never gonna see this. So I think this is fine. This is perfect. This looks so good.
Also, another great thing about being in JJ's house is that we've got direct source for Prime.
Prime.
My first time trying MetaMoon Prime. It's not like the blue and the purple one mixed together.
Heard it tastes like candy floss.
You're good to use it. Viz, is he good to use it?
Yeah, you can record.
Okay.
You wanna come through?
Yeah, let me see.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh my God.
Yeah?
Yo, this is ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh. Yo! Yes! nuts. Oh my god. Bro, this is so like high level. Oh my god. Bro, I've got lights.
Wait, look, and you can control them. You can be like, oh, I don't want them like this bright.
So like, if I want to like make it really dramatic, I can be like, oh, okay, now nice. Oh, yeah, now it's serious.
There we go.
Yeah. He's already used to it. We can raise this table
this
up.
Is so sick. I can literally just stand up.
Yeah, you can stand up.
Just go nuts. Ah!
Tell me about your previous recording process. You want to do a Reddit video? What do you do?
Reddit, I put the Reddit here. I'm here, so I'm just like da 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 da. So then I'd stop recording on OBS. Then I'd stop my camera.
Yeah.
I'd take the SD card out.
Holy.
Yeah. So you'd take your SD card out, and then you'd put it in.
I'll put it in there. Yeah.
Okay. So if you still want to do that, I've got an SD card reader for you here.
Okay, cool.
And you just go boop.
Okay.
But you ain't got to do that anymore. What buttons have you got to press? So let's close all these programs.
Wait.
Actually, no, I can't because I'm recording this. Imagine all of these programs are closed.
Okay.
You press.
Basically, you see this button right here?
Yes.
It's recording OBS right now. Just watch that, yeah?
Yeah, look.
Bang.
Oh my god.
Bang.
Wait, where's the delay?
There's no delay, bro. Welcome to 2022.
Well, normally when I do it, there's like a 10-second delay, and then it goes.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh my god.
So yeah, there's a button that you press that will open up the software, and then the second button you press is to record. So all you have to do, drag your butt here into this room and press 2 buttons.
Okay, so that's your right display. This display here.
Yo. Alright, I'm coming.
Yeah?
Okay.
I'll switch that over to there.
Wait, oh my god.
No stream.